All right, welcome to the first episode of 2023. It's All Things HipHop. We apologize for the hiatus. We've been gone for a minute, but now we're back again. This episode is brought to you by Vanta Black, and we got a brand new sponsor. I'm gonna let my man Greg introduce his merch.
We got 4X VRX. You catch us on IG, 4RVR Universe. Link in the bio. Hoodies are up right now. Jackets will drop in a few weeks, 23rd of this month. So
That's one hard right here.
I'm telling you, bro, this gonna be the banger though.
Yeah.
The rec team. We not. we
Prison
said out
edition
crib
too, man. Don't forget about the prison edition.
because we not a gang
We are not a gang.
at all.
I want to make that very clear.
Very clear.
This episode is the 2022 wrap-up, All Things Hip-Hop. So we're gonna start it off, moment of the year. Cash, holla at me.
Moment of the year. You know what's crazy? Believe it or not, my moment of the year is Megan Thee Stallion getting justice. I ain't gonna lie. I wanted to pick a rapper. I wanted to pick an artist, a song, but shit, that shit dragged for 2 years. Yeah. And she finally received justice right at the end of the year too. And I'm not gonna sit here and cap. I was one of those people that was, doubting her. But after all the evidence came out, everything just seemed clear. I do believe justice was definitely necessary. And I'm glad she received it. And lock that nigga up, man. Throw away the motherfucking key. I ain't gonna lie to you. She should have never been shot. She was the victim from day one. And it's crazy because he did a whole bunch of corny shit that had us kind of doubting her, I'm like, nah, it might be some doubt, but that was my moment of the year, bro. Seeing my nigga get convicted on all 3 counts. It is what it is. I do love Tory music. I ain't gonna sit here and cap. The nigga had a crazy 2 years, but now I see why he had a crazy 2 years. That nigga was preparing for something. But yeah, that's it for me.
Elias, what you got?
We forget about the Super Bowl performance. Mary J, Dr. Dre, Snoop, 50.
That was cute.
It was cute, but it was a great moment for hip hop.
It was cute.
It was a reminiscence of what we did for 2 decades.
It was cute.
Cute how?
It was cute, bro.
You can't tell me those greats on the stage didn't make you feel some type of way.
It was cool. It
was a moment, though.
The moment with Torian, that was a waste of my 2022. I didn't want to have to hear that shit.
That's your opinion.
Greg, you got something for me? A little different?
Ain't no wrong answers. I just want y'all to know that.
It's similar to Chief. Feds did a sweep. They picked up everybody.
Man.
YSL, now they finna go after South Stem. It's gonna be a tough year for hip hop if they gonna keep going. We gonna be listening to
I was just talking to Elias about that, the YSL, the Sauce sweep. They grabbed everybody but him, right?
Yeah.
That's the reason that happened too. I ain't wishing nothing on him,
I
but
think so too, but
I thought that was interesting.
yeah, me too. Cause why you pick up them and not him?
Yeah. Cause he the head honcho.
You know what I'm saying?
What you got, Mr. Backpack?
My moment gonna be a little different. It's still hip hop, but actually it's this podcast.
Hey,
I feel like for us, it's not on like a larger scale, but I feel like it's something that matters still. Though. It's still hip hop. It's something that we put together as a collective, and we all love it. We invested in it. I think it was a moment. It's just me though. I'm biased, but I don't care.
Nah, it was definitely a moment. It was something I've been eager to do, and believe it or not, starting my podcast was like on my bucket list. Something I had to do. The hip hop panel was something that just came organically. It wasn't planned, and it's literally my favorite thing to do. I'm not gonna lie. So,
I look forward to it.
I think the group chat is.
Man, the phone be lit up all day. I be trying to work.
Speaking of the group chat, I think it's the best group chat I'm a part of. I ain't gonna lie.
Hockey.
I'm in a few group chats. I think that All Things Hip Hop might be. It's the best group chat.
That's the Sauce Walker group chat. He dominated our group chat.
Yeah.
That's because of this nigga, man. We're gonna talk about that though.
But I want to combine 2 topics into one. I want y'all to give me y'all top 5 albums, but in doing so, give me your favorite album of the year. I'll start it off. Danger Mouse and Black Thought, Cheat Codes, Pusha T, It's Almost Dry, Freddie Gibbs, So Separately, Jid, the Never Told Story.
Are you naming your top 5 or?
Yeah, my top 5.
So we doing both. You said that, my bad.
Mm-hmm. And
I'm a little slow.
My last one, I forgot who I had. I actually forgot who I had as my last one, to be honest with you.
Go ahead and say Drake.
Who?
Go ahead and say Drake.
My album of the year for sure is definitely Freddie Gibbs, So Separately. I feel like that album is just, it stood out the most to me. Then it came back to me, Respect King, Conway, The Machine, God Don't Make Mistakes. That rounds up my top 5. But with Freddie standing out, I feel like that album, it really didn't have any skips. I felt like he grew as an artist from his last project, and it was everything that I would want from a Freddie Gibbs project. So yeah.
I can't be mad at that. I can't be mad at that.
My top 5 for 2022, CEO Trail, Happy Halloween 5.
Who?
CEO Trail.
CEO Trail.
I seen it in the group message. Who else was it? It was K Camp, Vibes Forever, or something like that.
K Camp he really be like, he's super slept on.
He don't do a lot of promo like a lot of people, so it
he's
just be
super
weird.
slept on.
But when you catch his projects, they be good pretty much all the way through.
Yeah.
Who else was it? Bro, that's only 2. I was gonna put Future, but I skipped a lot of songs on there.
I Never Liked You.
Wow.
I I Never Liked You. I ain't gonna lie.
I liked it too, but
It's
it
an
wasn't.
honorable mention for me.
It's not up there. Oh, I had Tory Lanez on there. Sorry for what I guess. What was my other one? I told him I was gonna throw Jack Harlow on there.
Oh, that's crazy.
I know, but I was bullshit.
That's crazy.
I'm trying to think who I was gonna put, bro.
That is nasty.
Oh no. Okay, so it was Tory.
That's nasty.
Oh, the other one, the Sauce, Ghetto Gospel 3.
Sauce. I like Sauce. The Lies put me on.
I can't even get to my last one because I really didn't care about too many albums this year.
My 5, so I don't make no mistakes. Of course, So Separately. That was my favorite album up until recently. These last few weeks, I've been bumping Ramona Park Broke My Heart, Vince Staples. That is my favorite album this year. And So Separately has been my favorite album up until I went back. Because I listened to it when it first dropped. I'm like, this shit fire, but I kind of got off it. I went back. There's not an album better than that one this year. I'm not even gonna hold you. Have you listened to it?
A little bit.
You go like you gotta spin the block. Love for Rent, Smino, that's fire. Mr. Morale and Big Steppers, it's a good album, man. I just think we had this standard for Kendrick Lamar that's so high, but when you listen to the album, it's actually a great album. So it is a top 5 album for me. And Kodak, Back for Everything. I'm sorry, he started the year off, and I've been bumping it ever since. So those are my 5. My favorite album is Ramona Park Broke My Heart by Vince Staples.
Curveball. Elias.
I can't believe none of y'all said Drake.
What?
That's an honorable mention. It's not.
The Kendrick was crazy. This how you know rap has evolved. Drake and Kendrick ain't even number 1 this year. But I had Freddie, of course, So Separately. I had Jid, Pusha T, Smino, and then Sauce Walker was my 6th man. And if it would have probably came out earlier, it would have probably been top 3. But it just came too late for me.
So what's your album of the year?
Freddie Gibbs.
Freddie Gibbs? Okay.
Without question.
Screaming it in 2023 too.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Verse of the year.
And I'm still holding on to Churchill's Down Drake verse. I still think that's the best Drake verse.
I jammed Cole's, Churchill Downs, and God Did. At first, Churchill Downs I'm like, he might have it. But I spun the block again on God Did. That shit ain't close. I think Hove got everybody out of here. Like, all verses, it's nothing to talk about.
I mean, it took him 22 minutes, but hey, whatever.
That's not for nothing, though. That is something you got to consider, though. It's a lot more material to go off. But, like,
It's a TV series. He rapped for a long time.
we're going to be respectful. But, yeah, I get you, though. I get you.
And that's my guy, but
I can talk for 10 and sound good a couple minutes.
Cole
I
definitely.
had Cole.
He definitely did
John P.
his thing,
Caddy.
too. Yeah, he
Cole was
definitely did his thing,
electrifying.
too.
And then Benny did his thing.
Or
too.
Benny, too.
Yeah,
Like, we talked
Benny
about
was
that
one,
hard.
too. Easily.
Yeah, I give you that. What you got?
I had Johnny P.
Hey, do freestyles count as a verse? Like if
Whatever,
it didn't
yeah.
have no chorus?
It's your category.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go with Song Cry by CEO Trill. I listen to that every single day since I found it, all the way through. It was just cold. It wasn't too over the top.
Is it the song title Song Cry? He actually
Yeah,
rapping on
it's
Song Cry?
called Song Cry, but it's not to the same Jay-Z
Okay.
beat, but it got the same kind of sentiment to it.
All right, so I ain't gonna listen to it.
He say I ain't gonna listen to it. Damn.
It's always something new. CEO Trail.
Nah.
Yeah, I give a
nice.
lot of new people listens, but there's
Got
one
to.
person I tried to listen to, and I actually went back in their discography, and he was alright from the jump.
Yeah.
So he
I'ma
gonna have some
check it
big
out for
things
real.
coming.
Halloween rapper, huh?
Nah, he just drop a tape every October, I guess. So
Hey, how
happy
y'all feel
Halloween.
about Babyface Ray?
Oh, that's who I was gonna put in my 5, bro.
Bro, his album, when I did my research, because I already had my 5, but I wanted to see what everybody else was saying.
He
He was
alright.
#1 on a lot of niggas' lists, bro.
I know what his
Babyface Ray.
range is.
I can't say enough about him right now.
And I went to
neither.
listen to him a couple days ago and this morning just to make sure I ain't hating. I don't know. I'm gonna keep listening because
I think
he's
it's-
#1 on a lot of people's
I think it's
album
a
lists.
acquired
Is there
taste,
something
bro.
there that's gonna keep
He in that
pulling you back?
ESTG
He not
vibe.
he
He
not
rap
for
like
us.
he can't
yeah.
But he
believe
dope
that broke
though.
niggas exist.
He sound like a Bay Area nigga who kind of
Yeah, he from Detroit, I think.
yeah,
though.
but he got like a that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, but
he
he's
High
not
School
whack at
Musical.
all.
No, he's not whack.
I just got to listen to him a little bit more.
He got to perform on Saturday Night Live. So I mean, you on the big stage at some point.
I mean,
He
I'm
did.
looking at all these credible sources, all these hip hop pages, and they had him #1, bro. I'm like, I had to tap in.
He was on the Black Kings with
They got Flo Milli up
Sauce
there
Walker,
too.
yeah.
Flo Milli,
I like Flo Milli.
Earl Sweatshirt. That I just can't get into Earl.
Earl been weird since he first came out. He can't put together a whole album. He can't even put together a whole song.